Yo, what's going on? It's your dog Art, man. Great. We're back with another late boxing conversation. Look, shit just shit just weird out here in these streets, man. Definitely in these boxing streets. Hold on. I know it's kind of late, but we still cooking. Yo. Okay. Let's see. So I was just on Twitter and I seen a video of this guy Shakur Stevenson going off on Frank Martin. Man, that shit's crazy. Um, Matter of fact, let me see if I can pull that shit up. Yeah, I'm over here typing in Shakur. I forgot this nigga blocked me. Yeah, man, this shit's just crazy, dude. And it's like, to me, it's like, dude, why he got all this energy for guys like Frank Martin, but he ain't say all that to niggas like Lomachenko, who allegedly ducked him first, right? Man, where's that video at? Bro's going in. He said, fuck the bullshit. He said, fuck the bullshit. Basically said Frank Martin is a bitch. He's a coward. All this shit. Yeah.
You so eager to fight, but it's like every time a fight pop up, it disappears. Cause niggas is pussy.
What happened with Frank Martin?
He pussy. He's a bitch. He's a bitch. That nigga's a straight bitch. I never seen nobody more bitch made than Frank Martin. Frank Martin is the most bitchest nigga in the world. Like, I done DM'd this. Mind you, I would never had that thought if I didn't have a DM conversation with the nigga. I talked to this nigga on the DMs. I explained this man, look, this is how much money the fight is. Me and you're not that big of a name, bro. You didn't bring nothing to the table. I'm the name. Yeah. So this how much the fight is worth. This man sat there in the DMs after I told him, look, I'm getting this much, you get this much. He tried to act like it wasn't 25%, but it is. He wanted 50-50. 50-50 or he's not fighting me. And it don't make sense. That don't make sense to me. Like, why would I fight Frank Martin? He never won a title. He never been in he never done nothing in the sport of boxing.
No, I like Frank Martin as a fighter.
He's a bitch.
I don't think he's a bitch. First dispute with you, I don't think he should get 50%.
He don't think that. I'm gonna say this. He just scared. He's not going to fight unless it's what a cash out number. Just like other fighters, Lomachenko was offered the most money in his career to fight me. Why not fight me? The most you're older is the end of your career. Why not take the most money in your career to fight in one of the biggest fights in boxing? Why not?
Right.
So that was Shakur basically going off saying that, he feels like Frank Martin is a coward for not fighting him. And Frank Martin, he should have took the fight from the jump and this and that. I feel where he coming from. He feeling like, okay, why come out here and say you won't fight me and this and that? You accept it, but you're not really feeling trying to go through with it because you looking like you might lose. I don't know, man. It's just in this situation, it's crazy. Said Shakur a whole clown for that. It's funny because when I'm hearing him say things like this, I'm thinking to myself like, nigga, didn't you just put yourself in a situation where you were supposed to fight Devin Haney, but you kind of backed off on it. That's why I'm looking at it crazy. Like, nigga, you sound crazy because it's like you literally sound like you explaining the situation that you was in. And sometimes I wish, man, that Gilly the Kid and them kind of knew more about boxing because there's so many ways they could have countered that. They could have been like, well, nigga, didn't you turn that down with Devin Haney? This nigga talking about I'm the name, I'm the draw. Like, bro, like, nigga. I really like Shakur's skills in the ring, but he gotta understand he's not a draw. He's not a draw. And ain't nothing to say that, ain't saying that he couldn't be a draw one day. But as of now, you're not a draw. So you acting like you some big boss shot caller. It's like, nigga, nah, y'all nigga should have been fighting for equal 50-50. It don't matter if you was a two division, whatever weight champion, because you're not that right now, nigga. Right now, you're a guy with no belt and a contender status, just like Frank Martin. So I ain't trying to hear all that. Shakur like that for sure. Yeah, he like that in the ring for sure. But let's see it, man. Let's definitely see it. I'm ready to see it, man. I'm ready to see it in action. Um, some folks are actually picking De Los Santos to win that fight with him, and De Los Santos. I'm thinking like that niggas is crazy. I said I like fucking with Shakur, but not like that. Nigga. Hell no, I ain't stupid. I don't think De Los Santos even got what it takes to fuck with a guy like Shakur for real. Not at all. Not one bit. But I don't know, man. Shakur, he be talking that talk, but it's like we seeing more interviews and hear from him in these videos more than we ever even seen this nigga in the ring perform. And it got folks looking at him like, all right, man, when you gonna box? Let's see that shit. But he got to go in there and make an example out of Del Santos. He definitely got to make an example out of that nigga. He might got to stop that dude. But Del Santos a tricky motherfucker. He a tricky motherfucker, man. I ain't gonna lie. Said Colorado with the Duke double time overtime win. Prime won. He won. I heard they was struggling at first. The niggas was talking crazy. Let me find out. Shout out to Coach Prime, man. Side note, I'm not even a football fan, but I just been hearing so much news about like Colorado and Coach Prime and shit like that. I've been hearing some news about that dude, man. And he's really putting light on college football, making that shit sound lit. That shit got me thinking like, man, hold on. Is it too late for me to go play ball? Look like y'all niggas is getting money over there on that side. Money making Prime. But nah, my guy Shakur talking about like he a star. Like, bro, I'm like, nigga, you gotta chill, bro. You gotta take it one step at a time, my guy. You definitely gotta take it one step at a time. And not saying that he can't get there. He can get there. But I just don't see him becoming a draw without fighting guys like Devin Haney or Shakur or um, Javante Davis. It don't matter, bro. It don't matter, bro. We gotta see some fights. He was here in Jackson, but JSU was on the same funny style shit. I heard some funny shit, some funny plays was being played. Man, if you already know, black coach, man, they gonna try to do whatever to get that dude out the paint. They gonna try to do whatever to get him out the paint, man. Oh my god. Hey, they ethering motherfucking Shakur on Twitter. They saying they're saying Shakur is being super respectful to Lomachenko, but outright disrespectful to the black fighters that he's challenging. They pulled up a tweet of Shakur saying, "Yo, Lomachenko, nothing but respect, champ. You deserve them belts. I hope you healed up and everything's all good with you. I think it's time for a real high skill level chess match. I'm ready for a big fight, champ. Let's make it happen." Nigga, that's some sucker ass shit. You deserve them belts, champ. Then why the fuck you trying to fight Devin Haney then, nigga? Talking about you deserve those belts, nigga. What type of shit is that, bro? And then people in the comment section like, man, I just don't get his team. Who letting him type this shit, bro? I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know who his team, bro. Like for real. But one thing I know who's looking clean, doing this thing, man. Young Devin Haney, man. I'm over here laughing because they're still spinning videos of highlights of his fight against Lomachenko, and everybody's going in saying like, man, the more and more I'm looking at these highlights, man, and looking at the fight, Devin Haney really did a amazing job beating Lomachenko. That's a great W for Devin Haney. They saying, man, that's a great W for this dude. Like these niggas is crazy. Hey, I can't wait to see it. He said Shakur Stevenson keeps proving he is hard to work with in negotiation. Yeah, man, and that's gonna make niggas not even want to fight him, bro. And then he's walking around saying he's the draw and all this shit. It's like my niggas, like, bro, how you really gonna get a fight? You gonna be somebody talking about some, yeah. You see Edwin De Los Santos ready to fight him, da 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 da. Nigga, I ain't never met an immigrant in my life that's not willing to work for less. Like, what are we talking about here? What are we talking about here? Of course, Edwin De Los Santos will take whatever. Nigga, what the fuck? He just upset at a fucking prospect. Nobody want to see him in a ring like that. Nigga don't even speak English like that. That nigga's willing to fight for fucking pennies. Of course, he'll take that fight with Shakur. He's been waiting for that fight too. He just wants to be on TV, nigga. He's just happy to be here, nigga. What are we talking about? Like, what are we talking about, nigga? I ain't never seen no immigrant that didn't want to fucking work for less, nigga. What are we talking about? Nigga, Top Rank, what Top Rank basically did, I'm using an analogy. Top Rank basically pulled up in a pickup truck to fucking Home Depot and said, hey, nigga, we got some work. Which one of y'all niggas want to get in and fight for whatever the fuck we offering? And Edwin Del Santos is one of the motherfuckers that hopped in the truck and said, hey, see, let's go. That's what the fuck happened, nigga. And now Del Santos gonna go in there and get a little measly check to get outboxed by Shakur Stevenson. And Shakur gonna be like, yeah, see, look at me beating up on this dude. This is why they don't want to fight me. This is why they don't want to fight me. And then he's gonna be back on top rank island trying to figure out what's the next move. While Devin Haney's gonna have a performance in the Bay against motherfucking Regis Program. Shit might be fight of the fucking year, man. Regis Program can fucking punch. You know what I'm saying? He can punch. Man, oh man, now they talking about Puerto Rican. Shakur's the best Puerto Rican fighter. Like, I'm just looking at this shit like, you niggas don't even know how to market this nigga, bro. Because this shit's some confusing ass shit. Niggas don't know that they should rock with him. Motherfucking Puerto Ricans trying to claim him, nigga. That shit is crazy, bro. Says Shakur knows his worth, but when Martin says the same thing, he a bitch. Can't have it both ways. Exactly, and that's why niggas be looking at him like, man, like, nigga, you sound crazy as fuck saying this shit because it's like, bro, you just did the same shit. You literally just did the same shit. But that's his bad career. It's his life, his decisions, what the fuck he want to do with his life. I can't get mad at, as a boxing fan, I can look at it and be like, mm, I don't know. This top rank shit kind of funny stuff because all of a sudden, y'all niggas already got a fucking, y'all already got a undercard, all that venue. Now y'all got everything just ready already. Y'all niggas talk about side of the street, but Edwin on BBC too. Like, what are we saying here? I don't get it. Like, man. But you know, one thing I wanted to talk about too, y'all, despite that. Oh my God, this nigga just got his ass fucking pieced the fuck up. Nah, no, I was looking at some fucking street fight. This nigga got his ass pieced up. But this Errol Spence versus Bud Crawford, man, I ain't liking the way that shit sound. I'm not liking the way that shit sound one fucking bit. This guy Bud Crawford talking about some nah nigga, now we gotta fight at 147. Like, what? What are we talking about here? What are we really talking about here? Nigga, I just thought you said we was gonna fight at 154. What's going on with that shit? And I'm like, nah. I'm telling niggas on Twitter and Facebook, they get mad at me. Art man, you just yeah, I didn't even read the comments, nigga. Fuck all y'all comments, nigga. Because I said what the fuck I said. I said, man, if Bud don't accept fighting Spence at 154, that is some sucker ass shit, and all you niggas know it. All you motherfuckers know it. Looking at me talking about some nah, that's not true. Alright, man, you tripping. How can you say that? He lost. So Bud is the A side now and all this bitch ass shit. I'm like, nah, nigga, let's keep that shit man to man. P to P, let's keep it 100, nigga. What we saying here, nigga? I went all nigga, Errol Spence, I went all my fucking way to make a motherfucking fight for you, nigga. Nigga, I drained myself, nigga, for this quote unquote, you know, status symbol of being undisputed, nigga. I stayed at the weight class for you, nigga. Nigga, we done cleared the background checks for you, nigga. All that. And you tell me you can't get a real nigga rematch real quick? I ain't talking about I want to fight you, nigga, next year. Nigga, I'm talking about I want to fight you like December type shit, nigga. If you really, nigga, you all healed up, nigga, you could just go in there, same shit. But now you talking about some nah, nigga, Canelo or nothing. And niggas is looking like, bro, Canelo looking like, nigga, They already giving me static for fighting a fucking uh junior middleweight. What the fuck you think they gonna do when I fight a fucking welterweight? What are we talking about? They gonna be looking at me crazy. So what the hell? Hell no. Hell no. Hold on. The link is in the chat if y'all want to say something real quick. But you see what I'm saying? I'm just saying as a real man to real man, you gotta honor that rematch, bro. And if your opponent feel like he would fight better at 154, and you thinking like, nah, nigga, I'm just better pound for pound, regardless. Why you can't just go in there and do that shit again at 154? But they can start posting pictures of Errol Spence beat up in the first fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He lost. He lost. He definitely lost. We all seen the fight. We all ordered the pay-per-view. We seen it. He lost. But our guy said he want to run it back. 154. He made it work for you. Make it work for him. Nah. He look at this picture of him getting punched on. We can't do it again. Look at that. Nah. And then I turn around and say this. I turn around and flip it like this on Twitter and Facebook. I was like, all right, okay. All right, cool, 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 cool. You staying at 147 fight Boots. Oh, nah, what you talking about, hard man? Nah, nobody want to fight Boots. He want to fight Canelo. Nigga, Canelo ain't talking about he want to fight him. What are we saying here? What are we talking about? Canelo ain't talking about he want to fight him. You talk about you want to fight him. So, nigga, what you gonna do? Stay at 147? So, nigga, if you stay at 147, you might as well go ahead and fight Boots. And niggas talking about, so, oh, you think you scared of Boots? Nigga, you don't gotta get scared. You don't gotta be scared to fight, nigga. Life goes on, bro. This is what I love about the sport of boxing. Yeah, you beat Errol Spence Jr., but guess what? There's always another nigga around the corner. Now you gotta fight this nigga. Life goes on. It's not the end of the court. Unless you talking about dropping some belts, nigga. But what's
What's
going
good,
on,
Art?
bro?
How you doing, brother?
Yeah, I'm talking about this Bud versus EJ2 shit, man. I ain't feeling this 147 or nothing shit from Bud.
Shit, bro. I mean, to be honest with you, this is what Bud is about. You know, you can talk about his skills all you want, but at the end of the day, he's shown us that he's a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because if this is the only reason that he's a two-time undisputed champion is because EJ stalled himself out. You know, he drained himself to make the 147 limit. We saw the result, and that's neither here nor there. But the least he can do is honor a rematch at 154. If you're gonna fight Jermel fucking Charlo anyway at 154, nigga, why not fight Earl Spence? What is that telling you? You know what I'm saying? And these fuck niggas is making excuses for it because they don't have no integrity. That shit is okay to them. That shit is cool to them because they some fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is ridiculous, bro. It don't take much for him to say, you know what, Earl, let's do it again, 154. You know what I'm saying? And may the best man win because at first, Art, all these same niggas that saying it should be at 147 or bust were saying even at 154 it'll be a different result. But all of a sudden now that it's supposed to be at 154, now niggas just complaining like, man, these niggas is some bitches, bro. This is why I've been off boxing for a little bit. It's always some fuck shit, always some fuck niggas in the news and shit like that, like Shakur, like Bud. I get tired of that shit, man. I'ma only come around when these fights is made. You know, because I'm tired of the drama. This shit is like fucking reality TV show. These niggas act like drama queens and they act like fucking women. Yeah, I get tired of it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always funny to see the hypocrisy go around. And, you know, when the shoe's on the other foot, the same niggas that was talking one way, they move another way. And all you got to do is pull up their tweets. Ain't nothing changed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, bro. As I said, Bubs was not gonna fight Errol without these concessions. Let's keep it a buck. Facts. Shout out to my dude, sincere. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my dude Maximilian. Shout out to everybody shopping artmanapparel.com as well, man. But anyways, look, man, that's some fuck ass nigga shit, man. Like, as a man, like just looking at that shit, like, bro, if a nigga went out the way to make something happen for me, the least I could do is honor a rematch. The least I could do is whoop his ass again if I felt like I had it. You know what I'm saying? For real.
Yeah, it's as simple as that, Art. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you feel like you can beat Earl, and all your fans feel like you can beat Earl at 154, let's get it. Ain't nothing to it. You already beat him. It would just be doing it again at a different weight. Like, what's so hard about that? Why are niggas making it something that is not? Like, they don't want to admit it. They don't want the rematch at 154. Sound like they don't want a healthy Earl to me. That's what it sound like to me. Cause you stay at 147, you gotta fight Boots. There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You have to fight Boots. If you're staying at 147, you go up to 154, you fight Jermel Charlo. Why didn't you fight? Why couldn't you fight Earl Spence at 154? You go up and fight Canelo. You're not getting what you think you're gonna get. Canelo dictates all that shit. It don't matter who you are. But Bud seemed like the type nigga to ask Canelo for 50-50 just because he two-time undisputed. That's not how that shit worked, Bud. You only in this position because of Earl. The least that you could do is honor a rematch at 154, like you said would in the ring. He said he would do it at 154 in the ring. What changed? What happened? What is so different? If you're that guy, like everybody sees to see you're that guy, you beat Earl, good, good, good. Well, so what? Now beat him again at 154. That's not hard. It doesn't seem that hard to me. All these other dudes making it seem so hard. It must be something that they
Man,
see.
I ain't gonna lie. I just be looking at the highlights of Errol Spence versus Crawford, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, Allen. Man, Bud was in his bag, bro. He was in his
Absolutely.
bag, and Errol looked like he was not himself.
No.
Definitely.
My dad said the same thing when we watched the fight. He's like, that ain't Earl. He's a butt guy. But he
Yeah,
said that's not Earl.
my pop said the same thing. He was just like, well, he should never came in there like that. He should have just waited. And I was like, damn, pops. It's like Errol's just such a real nigga that he feel like he owe it to the fans to give him a show, regardless of how he feeling. And I feel like you can't do that in
No.
this game.
Did you see how they treating Earl, man? You see how they treating him. I'm not gonna shit on Tank for not fighting people that they don't that we want them to fight. Cause look how they treat niggas, man. You give them the fans the fight they want, and now all the fans do is shit on you like he wasn't nothing. You see all these bitch ass niggas shit on Earl like he wasn't nothing. So why should we give Bud credit for this win if Earl was never that good? You stupid motherfuckers. What sense does that make? These niggas work backwards. They think they so smart and they not. Like why would I, as a Bud fan, discredit Earl, Bud's best win? Like that still means he hasn't fought anybody if we go by that logic. You know what I'm saying? So every time I hear somebody say that Earl wasn't this, Earl wasn't that, then fuck it. I don't have to give Bud credit. I don't. And there's nothing you can do about it. You ain't gonna do nothing about me not giving him credit. I don't give a fuck what you think. You know what I'm saying? These niggas want to play games and they want to disrespect the game and they want to disrespect real. Like it's cool. It's not cool. Like, let's give credit where credit's due. We can do that. I can give Bud his credit, but if you're not gonna give Earl his credit for making this shit happen and for the things that the way he's put in for this to happen, then why should I give Bud that credit?
So I watched that fight religiously. God damn, man, I can't watch it like that. But if every time when it come around on the screen, I just have to watch it, and I just look and analyze it. Be like, damn, this nigga Bud was like mixing this nigga up, but like the simple combos, but it was so fast and accurate. And Errol Spence
Hmm.
was just looking like, like
He was just out of there, man.
he looked
And
like a fucking zombie in there, nigga. Getting There was one sequence I felt so bad for Errol, bro. It was one sequence where Bud was on the ropes and Errol was trying to do like the double hook to the stomach, and Bud just fucking just countered with an uppercut. I was just like,
yeah, bro, it was
I was
tough.
like, what the
I was like,
fuck,
bro, this is not Earl, bro. What's going on?
man?
And my whole thing is it's cool. Bud won fair and square. He got his props and shit. But if that's what it is, do it again. Like that's my whole thing. Cause I seen people, bro. Yeah, it was
Bro,
tough, bro. It
imagine,
was tough.
nigga, I was like in the barber shop with my pops, bro, and I had
Nah,
my
I
cousin
couldn't.
and my uncles there too, and some of the guys and shit or whatever. and it was just me and my cousin was rolling with Errol Spence, man. Everybody else was like, "Oh, I got Bud, I got Bud." And I was trying to tell these niggas like, "Man, y'all don't understand this nigga Errol. He's special. He that dude for real." Man, first round after I seen Errol Spence throw that first jab, nigga, I got so quiet. I ain't say shit because I
It was
just
tough.
knew. I knew that fucking Bud was gonna fucking dominate because that's fucking jab was just super slow. It was super slow, bro. It was like
Yeah,
I was
when I
like,
seen
man, Arrow, man.
his
It's
punches
not
had no
Arrow,
power to him,
bro.
and,
No
and
power, no nothing. And when I look at it, Bud looked bigger than Arrow in the fight. Arrow looked skinny as hell in the fucking fight. Man, you know what I dislike? Folks be
what?
like, well, Arrow has a nutritionist and all that shit. Bro, it's not just about making the weight. It's about performing that weight in that weight as well.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Earl said, this shit is that was his last fight, and he said that for a reason. He said the shit ain't fun, and you can see why. Like he been making that weight for like almost like 12 some years. Like it's been a long
Bro,
time, bro.
nigga,
It-
even my girl don't weigh 147, nigga. What the fuck? Really think about it, bro. 147, nigga. And these niggas is taller than us or taller than me.
yeah, they taller than me, and that's the thing too. Like he not 20, he not 18, he's 30 something. He's 32 years old,
32,
bro.
32, nigga. Bro,
He's well past developing his grown man strength too, Art.
I'm 28, right?
Uh huh.
5'6", 160 pounds. Nigga, I can't imagine dropping down to 147 right now as a 28-year-old because nigga, once I get down to like 150, nigga, I feel like super drained. Imagine a grown ass nigga with all the money in the world to buy whatever the fuck he want to eat, and he got to go through that shit, drain down to 147, and haven't fought in a whole year or some change.
That too, bro. He was off for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it. And Bud, I ain't gonna lie, we was clowning him with that Avanesian fight, but he sure did get a tune up in.
He
He
did.
sure did. He definitely did. But Errol Spence didn't want to get no tune up because if he had a tune up, it was gonna be Stanosis. And nigga, imagine that Errol fighting Stanosis. Stanosis fuck around and knock Errol out too.
Yeah, man. It's crazy.
Crazy, bro. Like then it'll be a fucking like nobody want to see Bud versus fucking Stanosis for undisputed. That would have been fucking dumb. But that's crazy though. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, it was looking bad that night. Arrow was looking like anybody can go in there and whoop his ass that night.
Indeed, it was crazy, and it was sad to see. But you know,
I'm
he
like,
went in the
man,
ring.
I feel like I could throw a faster jab than that at Bud, nigga.
Yeah,
I'm
when
buck.
uh, Arts, he said like when Buzz said like, yeah, his punches didn't have no power to him. I said, yeah, that's it's it. Cause ain't no way. You know, that's the same Earl. That ain't even the same Earl that fought Ugas. You know what I'm saying? Like
He said facts, bro. That was the seventh round. He said jab was stiff than the first shot you take when you hit the bar.
it was crazy, man. I was like, something up, man. Like
But I can look at it and watch it and laugh at it because I understand, man. This is part of the game, man. Even though I'm a fan of Errol Spence, I'm a fan of boxing. So to see a
absolutely.
fighter get outclassed is still entertaining to watch and think about because it's like that. That's just part of the game, bro. It's part of the
And
sport.
he put his life on the line for that shit, R2. So you know I got nothing but respect for Earl and his support from here on out. You know, my whole thing is with especially with this rematch shit. If he can do it at 147, then why not do it at 154? Especially if you, Bud, yourself have said that 150, 147 is
So,
draining as well.
so how do you feel? You know me, man. I'm an Errol Spence fan. How do you feel when I say something like this? I feel like the second fight will look different but I'm not 100% sure if Errol Spence will win the second fight.
It's to be honest with you, man. In the moment of the fight, I was like real hurt. But now it's like it is what it is, man. Earl's a grown man. He puts his life on the line for this shit. He got my respect 100%. And if Bud beats him again, that just means Bud was the better man. There's
So, are
nothing that's
you
gonna
rolling with
happen to me.
Spence in a rematch?
Of course, 100%. You know what
100.
I'm saying? I don't switch up. I'm not gonna switch up on my guy. I'm from Texas. I'm from Dallas. You know what I'm saying? That's my dude for whatever. I'm not like these other fuck niggas. They gonna switch up on you when you winning, and then when you losing, man, it's like you on your own. Nah,
But
fuck that.
you don't think, like, realistically, like, bro, I get it. You rocking with your boy from the DF Dub, nigga. Of course.
Mhm.
Of course. But, nigga, looking at it skill wise, and this guy just took a lot of damage wise, you're not
It,
thinking, damn, maybe Bud might just got his number.
it's boxing. You know, anything can happen. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like that can't be the case, but I'm not gonna sit up here and act like Earl couldn't go in there and it could be the exact opposite. We've seen there's multiple cases of this
And,
happening,
and,
which is
and that's
crazy
what
to me.
that's what I told somebody. And that's what I told somebody. I said, because, like, Wilder versus Fury in the second fight, of course, despite the cheating bullshit, the optics look bad.
Hmm.
Fucking Wilder got fucking knocked around a ring by Tyson Fury. Niggas is looking like, hell no, I don't want to see a fucking rematch. Niggas was saying, hell no, I don't want to see a rematch. And then all of a sudden, they start seeing Wilder train, and when shit got solidified, they start seeing Wilder train, and like, oh shit, this nigga Wilder looking good as fuck on the fucking pads with Malik Scott. Niggas is like questioning, like, oh shit. Even UK niggas was like, man, last minute they're like, man, I'm rocking with Wilder. Last minute, I still remember that shit.
Hmm.
And then the third fight, it was completely different. Nigga Wilder down there knocked Fury out in that fourth round. They should have called it, but you know how that shit go. You
Yeah,
know,
of
you know
course.
how I go. But I'm
Yeah.
just saying, basically, even though he got fucking drugged around the ring in the fucking second round, I mean the second fight, third fight, he fucking knocked this nigga down. Damn near knocked him out.
He did knock him out. If you ask me, that was a you know what it is, Art, and
Exactly. I know what it is. That's the reason why niggas is fighting in Saudi, talking about some, I ain't trying to fight the fucking undisputed. Y'all niggas know what time it is. Y'all
oh
know.
yeah,
And,
and
it's crazy because niggas can only ignore it for so long, but that shit hitting the fan regardless.
you seen they can't ignore it now, and I don't have no complaints. This is the heavyweight champion y'all wanted, and this is what y'all get. Fuck you niggas, and I'm laughing at y'all. Y'all, I seen all these dudes, the same dudes hating on Wilder, sitting up here complaining about what Fury is doing. No, 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 no. You don't get that. This is your heavyweight champion. You deal with this shit. Accept it. It's your reality. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all wanted this for years. Now that y'all got it, it ain't what y'all wanted, and it's what we told y'all. That's what it was gonna be. But you didn't want to listen to us, and now you suffering for it. You know what I'm saying? Art, didn't we tell these niggas for years? Like this ain't Fury is not who y'all think he is. This the type of dude that Fury is. Y'all not gonna like this. And look at him. The same dudes. They crying and they complaining. Like man, fuck Fury, man. He needs to retire. Da 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 da. No, let Fury reign as long as he want to. Since this is what y'all wanted, this is what y'all gonna get. Y'all spoke it into existence. You spoke it, and you shall receive it. This is your champion. You know what I'm saying? So, but back to Bud and EJ, like you never know what happens. That's why I have faith in Earl. That's why I'm gonna keep Earl, you know, as my prediction because this is boxing. Boxing is one of the best sports in the world because it's two men get in the ring, and those two men can affect that outcome. If we, don't count
If you
outside
don't want to
factors.
talk about some outside entities like the mob and shit like that.
Yeah, like yeah, if but Earl could go in there and he could do a similar thing as long as he gives a good account of himself and he shows the Earl Spence that I know that he is. I'm fine with whatever outcome that may be. And I believe that outcome is going to be a win. And I stand on that. You can disagree all you want. It's my opinion. You're not going to change it. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
Because
what's your mind thinking when it comes to Frank Martin and Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney? What are you thinking?
It's another situation where you know what goes around comes around. If you don't call Shakur a duck, you can't call Frank a duck. And frankly, I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of Shakur. Fuck Shakur, man. He's a man. Shakur is a bitch. Like Shakur is just a. I can't really stand the dude, man. He done
You
totally.
not rocking with him like that?
No, I'm not locked with him. He's skilled for sure. I ain't never gonna take away a man's skills, but as far as personality, bro, he's just on some hoe shit. Like that shit don't resonate with me. Like, nigga, where's your father at, nigga? Like you acting like a nigga without a father figure.
They said his father passed away though.
I mean, but like some OGs got to teach you something, man. Cause he just be flip flopping. Like, how you gonna do? Yeah, Devin's supposed to be your boy. You switch up on Dev. That shit ain't cool. You switch up on his dad. His dad is providing for you and shit. That's supposed to be your father figure, your OG. You know, and he went about that whole Dev shit the wrong way. So why the fuck am I supposed to believe he gonna go about anything else the right way? You know what I'm saying?
What you think about him having a video of Bill Haney that was 4 years old that Bill Haney didn't know about?
Some more fuck shit, more fuck nigga shit, man.
But
If
that's proof of him ducking in the future.
Man, I don't take none of that shit for like that's some whole shit, man. Like, cause if Bill's my guy, if Dev's my guy, we can make a fight. Let's negotiate the fight because you my guy. It's gonna be some similar shit. Like you gonna look after me, I'm gonna look after you. You know what I'm saying? And all it takes is a phone call. So why the fuck would I have to do all these hoe ass this bitch shit, these fucking antics, man? You know these antics, like fucking you at a fucking party with Dev, you over there sitting in the bottle, nigga. If you don't go over there and talk to him, you
They
know what
said
I'm saying?
they said these niggas knew a couple days in advance that nigga Devin Haney was gonna be at that club.
I didn't even know that. That's crazy. That is crazy, man. Like,
And then when I tell niggas this, they be like, "Well, competition. He just sees him as competition, and this is what you gotta do." No, I'm like, nah, nigga, this is some fucking snake ass, rat ass shit, nigga.
our fuck niggas
Fuck
try
with
to
that,
rationalize with fuck niggas. They try to, like get in their brains that what they doing is right.
bro.
Like,
It's taking the Bud like campaign, like
indeed. And even if he does goes and beats Frank, like that's cool. But like, you ain't even got to do all that, man. You're supposed to be Shakur Stevenson. You're supposed to be this guy that can beat everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that he don't have that drawing power like he think he should, and that ain't nobody's fault but his own. You know what I'm saying? Like Dev can give him 25% of everything, which is more than he makes in his last three fights. And then his team could come out and say, according to them, that he was going to make 8 million, which I'm pretty sure is bigger than any payday that he's had. Excuse me, but you're not going to accept that.
But his fans, Shakur fans, were telling me now on Facebook. They're telling me that the offer was fake. The offer was fake.
So it came out of his team's mouth. So his team's mouth. So his team is fucking lying, man.
What
Apparently,
I'm saying, so I'm like, you saying Shakur team is lying? These niggas, it just so confusing, bro. And it's like they look at the skills and they ignore the fuck shit that's going on around it. And I get it, because they say regardless of the fuck shit, one day he's gonna be on top if they put him in the right position. Yeah, that can happen. But nigga, we not gonna forget that this nigga is saying and doing some wild ass shit.
and then you know where I'm finna go with this, man. You gonna call Dev and Frank and Dev and Bill all types of bitches. You know what I'm saying? But Loma is a look here guy, look here pal. You
Let's
know
have a high skill chess match, just me
that's
and you, buddy.
and Loma is
You
basically
deserve
telling
the belts, man. What the
like
fuck?
get off his dick, bro. Loma's basically telling this nigga, man, if you don't get the fuck out of my face, you weirdo, get off my dick. And Shakur is still like, well, buddy, let's have a chess match, for the good old love of the sport,
And
you
that's
know.
why I like these niggas, man, because these niggas be, when it comes to other black folks, they be on some rah rah nigga, fuck you nigga, I'll beat your ass on the streets, nigga. But when they be in the white people face having disputes, they be like, yes sir, no sir. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. Like nigga, don't be in my face trying to get gangster when you see these other folks. You be on some I apologize. Sorry for raising my tone and shit. I ain't fuck with
Yeah.
that.
No, that's not cool. You're supposed to treat your brothers like your brothers, man. Give your brothers that respect. And I
Yeah, you
always
said
peep shit
Shakur
like
Puerto
that.
Rican. I know he. I ain't gonna lie. My brother Shakur Stevenson moving like a tether out here, nigga, with these secret recorded videos.
That's that non FBA shit, man. That's that whole shit. he re-
That
he really out here moving like damn,
Shakur
like
out here moving like a tether, nigga. Let me find out, nigga. Like, how you gonna be here on the block with Gilly the Kid talking about some, yeah, this nigga, this with all these chains on, and then you on the fucking Hispanic Heritage Month poster, nigga. What are we doing here?
exactly, nigga. You the blackest nigga on there.
What the fuck are we doing here, nigga? That shit don't even look right, nigga. Man,
It's crazy, Art. We seen this shit play out in real time. They done moved this nigga over to the Puerto Ricans. The Puerto Ricans don't even fuck with him like that, man.
nigga, that nigga Rio Gilly the Kid. Yeah, this bitch ass nigga. Yeah, I was in the trenches on the block. I got the phone call and from Frank. I was DMing that nigga. That fuck nigga didn't want to text me back. Yeah, he a fuck nigga. And then he on fucking top rank. Shout out to all my Puerto Ricans. We Puerto Rican Hispanic, but heritage, all this shit. Like nigga,
Oh,
I
that
don't
weak ass
get it.
shit, man. Nigga, go take your bitch ass over to a Puerto Rican podcast then. Quit using the
Nigga, you know,
culture when it's
hold on.
convenient.
They not fucking with him like that because if he lose or get knocked out, bro, he gonna be black as fuck, nigga. He gonna be so black, bro, nigga.
Absolutely. You gonna
I,
see it. All right,
I
blacks. Oh, you
can't.
blacks are taking another L once again. The runners got knocked out. Da 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 da.
Runners got knocked out. Look at they gonna be making Martin Luther King memes and shit like that, bro. They don't give a fuck, nigga.
You
They
gonna
know
get
what
his,
it is. So
you gonna
that's
get his
that's
nigga
the
wake up call.
that's the only reason why I'm not rocking with that whole Shakur Puerto Rican thing because even if his father is quote Puerto Rican, nigga, he's still viewed as a nigga, and I know when he loses or if he does lose, y'all gonna fucking switch on him like y'all do every fucking half and half nigga.
Absolutely. And
Especially we
my bad,
seen it
Art.
before. We seen it before. Some
Yeah.
hey memes, y'all know what I'm talking about.
And Art, the funny shit about it is we gonna be the ones to pick him up off his feet and to bring him back and show him that love again. It ain't gonna
Don't
be them.
forget,
It's gonna be
don't forget.
us.
These same niggas claiming they Puerto Rican was the same niggas that was pulling up this nigga mugshot every 5 seconds, nigga.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Nigga,
Yep.
we had to petition for fucking box rec to change his fucking box rec picture from his mugshot to a regular boxing glove. That's some crazy shit.
You see how niggas forget? It's cool. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget they still got that video of him punching up on them folks, man. I ain't forget that shit.
Mm-mm.
You seen that video?
I seen it. Shit. I
He
don't
was
have nothing
beating
to say.
he
That
was
is,
beating the fuck out of that dude, man. Like
yeah,
hitting that nigga with uppercuts and shit. I'm like, man, that type of shit. They gonna hold it on you. So
yeah.
let this nigga try to get some fucking Gatorade deals or whatever. They're gonna be like, look at this nigga beating up on bitches and shit.
Yeah, this fucking nigger beating up on this woman. Da 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 da.
he ain't gonna be Puerto Rican then. And that's how it go. Like nigga, we know how the game go, bro.
From Jack Johnson to now, we see this shit play out, and especially now that it's a
My
social
dude
media
Rivera
age.
Fraser said, I'm black and Puerto Rican, so I have zero bias. Shakur dot ticket 25% from Dev with some whole shit though.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. That's just crazy, bro.
So why am I supposed to believe that he's on some fair shit, man to man shit when he did all this shit to Dev? And
Bro,
that's what my point
and
was.
you know what? I'm gonna keep it a stack. I really don't think it was Shakur saying no to the deal from Devin Haney. I feel like it was his man's them, Jay Prince and them, because they
Maybe.
probably some nah. We can let that shit fester out a little bit. We can let it season up. You know what I'm saying? We can let it marinate in that. Yeah, like that's what his team basically tried to come on the fucking mic and say that, but they just sounded real goofy. They just
Uh,
sounded real goofy explaining it, but you can catch they drift. They was basically saying like, "Yo, like I get it. Like yeah, it's a good fight right now, but Just think about it. Let these
Oh
niggas
yeah, they did
more.
say that. Or they said, yeah, he was gonna get 8 mil, but we can let this shit fester in the future, make it something
Yeah,
bigger than what it is.
it can become bigger. Like, and as a hustler, I understand. But then I understand, like, nah, nigga, you can get that bread right now, then double up in the future, nigga. What you talking
Hmm.
about?
Absolutely. Cause
These niggas,
that's
these
pay per
niggas,
view.
like I said, these niggas ain't knocking niggas out for real. So that niggas can fight to a 12 round decision, nigga, and then double back in the fucking future.
Yeah, because it's pay per view. It's undisputed, and like you said, like let's be real, neither Dev nor Shakur are knocking something out, so it's gonna be a chess match. You know what I'm saying? And
Exactly. So winner, they can do a rematch at a 140, or they can go separate ways and come back and rematch. You never know. That could fuck around and be a draw. You
yeah,
know what I'm saying? Like, bro, niggas be talking about Dev, but they showing them highlights of Dev versus Lomachenko, and it's looking real crazy in the light for those who said Lomachenko got robbed, because niggas is like, bro, do you see this fucking body work? Do you see these fucking counter hooks? These flurries not really landing like that from Lomachenko.
and I saw that shit when I was watching the fight, and I'm like, bro, Lomachenko's not winning this, and you know how it go. The other side be so quick to scream robbery when one of their fighters lose, and they acting like all little bitches and shit. And they fucking crying. They still crying about that shit.
These
It's that
niggas
one
cry
that
racism.
one dude.
They crying racism. I'm like, nigga, what you talking about, nigga? Three white judges picked Devin Haney.
Mhm.
What are we talking about?
Mhm.
Say you got Edwin Dos Santos beating Frank. Hell no. I would never pick a fucking Dominican to beat a black American. I'm sorry, bro. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Not just no bias shit, but just look at the track record. Look, really, just look at the track record. Frank Martin versus Rivera. Tank versus Hector Garcia. Charlo versus Rosario.
Mhm.
Look at that shit.
We don't
The
we don't have
only
to judge.
the only win they got over us is Rosario versus fucking Williams. But Williams already been stopped before.
Mhm.
They not beating no prime black American fighters.
The thing is, too, Art, you know how it go. When we got a one bad performance, they gonna hold it over our heads. They did that shit with Shakur and Nakathila. And Shakur and that one dude, I forgot his name, but like niggas was saying they was falling asleep during that shit. I ain't gonna
I
lie, I fell
remember
asleep during one of them, but
Shakur had to apologize for his performance.
mm-hmm. Oh, how
Crazy.
quick, how quick they forget. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
That
that's the good thing
you
about
do
social
that, you
media.
can't just go based off the last performance. That's true. That's what I said about the Frank Martin versus Shakur, because a lot of people saying like, "Oh, well, Frank Martin didn't look so good." I'm like, dude, sometimes people fight to the level of their competition, bro. For real, for real. Sometimes they do. They just do. It's weird. Boxing is weird like that.
Um, Absolutely,
But
and
guys, Tio though, but we've been seeing it coming, because it's not like this is first time struggling. He been struggled before. He
hmm
struggled against the fucking Japanese dude that Lomachenko knocked out. He struggled against fucking George Kambosos that Devin Haney beat, fucking going all 12. Outclassed him 12-0.
yep. And when it comes like a pattern like that, then it starts to become the conversation starts to become okay. So what is this nigga on? What is this dude on? Because it's been three performances for Tio.
Multiple for, there's people who look at Tio as a better fighter than fucking Devin Haney, and I'm just like, bro, y'all fucking crazy. And there's people that's out here that really believe that Tio is 2-time undisputed.
I could sell them a bridge. I could sell them a Lunger Bridge for the low, man. I could sell them. I could sell them some shit for the low. That's what they believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause Tio does struggle, and this is a pattern with him. He'll have one great
Yeah, and
performance,
that's
and then he'll
and that's what I'm
struggle.
trying to explain to Revere Fraser. It's like, it's not just that he just struggled one time against Sando Martin. It's like, nah, nigga, we seen this shit on multiple occasions, bro.
Like, what if he get in there with Tank and he quote unquote struggles? Tank gonna knock
He
his
not
fucking
fight,
head
he
off.
not fighting no nigga like Tank. He fight niggas like fucking, bro. They make this nigga to the super champion, so he fighting whoever the fuck top rank about to. line him up with. He talking all this bullshit about Top Rank. He about to sign another extension with these niggas.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
Bob got his ass in the chokehold. Bob got him. Bob got him like his bitch. You know, like
He's like, nigga, what you gonna do? Go to PBC with these niggas? You gonna go to Eddie Hearn? You better sit your ass right down here. Nigga, we'll get you some fucking tune up. We gonna make you the tune up king, nigga.
against dudes that are quote unquote good enough for you to beat and for you to get your respect. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, they
Like
talking about Josh Taylor. This nigga Josh Taylor was like on a fucking damn near 2 year layoff, nigga. Fighting the fucking feds, nigga. Just now got a visa to come back to America, nigga. He go in there and have a shaky ass performance with fucking Tiafimo. Tiafimo beat his ass. They talking about some, this the same Josh Taylor that fought Regis Prograis. No, the fuck it's not. This nigga already got his ass. His nigga last performance, damn near 2 years ago, was a fucking one of the biggest robberies in boxing.
mm. And he really ducked out of that rematch, didn't he? With the Catterall,
Nigga, that, bro, he smooth ducked that rematch, nigga. That shit was signed and sealed and everything. And he said, nah, fuck that.
like Canelo did with Bivol.
Bro, this nigga Josh Taylor didn't even want to fight fucking TFU for real. He really didn't. He didn't give a fuck about TL. He does not like this nigga. He did not like this nigga at all.
Yeah, I ain't. I, of course, I'm gonna stand on my pick. So I thought Josh Taylor was gonna win, but that
Nah,
was based off
I
of his
picked TL.
performances earlier.
I
You know,
picked
and
TL.
you did, and you were right. And the niggas not gonna say you was right about that. You know,
I know. And
apparently,
the reason why I picked TL, because I said TL had that nothing to lose attitude. And this nigga already knew Josh Taylor was coming off this long layoff. And he was already talking about how 140 was fucking hard for his ass. So you having this long ass layoff and 140 is hard for you, nigga. Come on now.
yeah. But apparently in boxing, you can only predict the right things. You know what I'm saying? And that's my another beef I got with these dudes is that they act like they always picking right. They
I
wanna
know they don't talk about how I got Haney versus Loma right, or Teal versus Josh Taylor right, or Frank Martin versus Rivera right. They don't want to talk about that. I still remember these niggas was saying Rivera was gonna outbox Frank Martin
oh yeah, I remember that, and that's the
because
thing I
Frank
wanted to
Martin
bring
is
up.
basic like Earl Spence. That's what they said.
Frank Martin's a better athlete than Earl Spence. I can say that. You know, I'm gonna be
So
real.
what's Shakur gonna do, Edwin? Will step to him, just pick him apart, the back foot, the whole fight, or stop him? What I think's gonna happen is this is my prediction with that fight. My prediction with Edwin Shakur, it's gonna be like this. It's gonna be like a little chess match, right? For like the first round, and then Edwin's gonna try to fucking jump on him and do something stupid, and Shakur's just gonna pick him apart, stay at the right distance, and just keep on picking him apart and
Hmm.
drop him. He's not gonna stop him. He's gonna fuck around and drop him on some like Edwin jumps into a fucking counter on some
Mm.
bullshit, and
Yeah,
then Edwin's gonna do some bullshit, get a warning, probably gonna get a fucking point taken off. But it's gonna go to the 12th round, and it's gonna be all three judges gonna have Shakur winning that shit. That's how I feel like it's gonna play out.
well, my whole thing, and I was watching BFTB, you know, shout out to BF, and he was like, if this was the play, then why don't you just go to Edwin De Los Santos in the first place? And I agree with that, like, cause Shakur had been
Because
kind of
because it's like this. The reason why he didn't go to him in the first place is because that's not gonna sell. You gotta go through it like, see, I'm the boogeyman, and this is the one guy that stepped up. That has to be the narrative. It can't be fuck all that. I'm going straight to Del Santos because niggas gonna be like, you turned it down 25% to fight this nigga.
true.
Eh. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have the narrative of, yeah, nigga, everybody's dunking me, and this is the one guy who's brave enough to fight me.
But still, too, like he would have turned 25% down to fight fucking Frank Martin. So like Frank Martin is not that a bigger name than Devin Haney. Like let's be real.
It's not.
You know what I'm saying? Like you turning down
But
25% of
Frank Martin,
everything.
look, Frank Martin is a threat, and he's not the level of a reward as a Devin Haney. So it wasn't even worth trying to fight that nigga for real. Adela Santos is a decent with that perfect fucking storyline of you being a boogeyman and this is the guy that stepped up. It's
True.
perfect to sell like a one spin off, quick little fight before the year end to keep him active.
But now you
And
see the
next year they
niggas
just gonna cloud chase somebody else.
niggas is trying to say De Los Santos is a better fighter than Frank Martin. Man, get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, he's always been a
Bro,
better boxer. Nigga, you none of
no,
you niggas have been saying that, bro.
he's not, nigga. Nigga,
Niggas have not
y'all
been
remember,
on De Los Santos' dick like that, bro.
did y'all
All right.
not hear about the last fucking Dominican Republic nigga that fucking the last two Dominican Republic niggas that fucking Frank Martin beat. He just beat two of them niggas. That's from the same country, same school of boxing. And you telling me this nigga is any different from them? Nah,
Nah, he not.
nah.
Shit, Rivera probably a better fighter than De Los Santos, to be
They
real
talk
with you.
about because he got off on fucking Ryu. No defense ass fucking prospect.
Mario ain't fucking. Mario was garbage, bro. Mario was
Fuck we
not
talk.
that guy.
They say he's that guy because he fucking dropped T.O. in sparring.
Nigga had no defense. He was getting mixed up in the third fucking round. Yeah, he put hands on Chris Colbert, but so what? Chris Colbert is a 130-pound fighter, bro. And that's the thing too. Like Chris Colbert was ducking that Frank Martin work too, talking all
Yeah.
that shit, but he didn't want to fight Frank, bro.
Who Santos beat? Ryu. That's it. That's it. Love is a what Jack gonna be popping Shakur in the mouth and since he got gonna pop Shakur gonna be on this bike, Shakur gonna be touching him, no fake, Shakur gonna fight. Oh,
And even if I don't fuck with Shakur's antics, I don't think Shakur is gonna beat. I mean, I don't
this
think
nigga, hey, this nigga said Shakur getting stopped, nigga. What,
if Shakur gets stopped, that's crazy.
bro? Nigga, hell no. I'm sorry, Shakur ain't getting stopped by that nigga. But if he does, nigga, that's gonna be the most funniest shit in the fucking world, bro.
You ain't gonna see me defending his ass.
I'm gonna be laughing. I'm like, nope, that nigga is Puerto Rican,
Yep, y'all take him. Y'all, he gonna have the Puerto Rican flag draped on his ass, nigga.
right? That is not an L for FBAs, nigga. That is an L for Puerto Rico, like y'all
That
said.
nigga,
Hispanic Heritage Month.
that nigga is Puerto Rico Batman, nigga. Get him over there, man. Y'all take care of that nigga, man. If that's happening, it's crazy. I ain't got nothing to say. You know, like you should have took that 25%.
Said Ryan was upcoming prospect. He beat his ass like he was a vet. That's true. That's what I said, man. The perfect explanation for that fight is that nigga took his lunch money, bro. Cause he went in there and straight bullied that nigga, man. He bullied that kid. Like
it
that
was
kid didn't know what to do. He had his hands up. That nigga said, "Oh, you got your hands up? I'm about to rip your body. Oh, you got your hands low? I'm about to rip your face up real quick." Nigga didn't know what to do in there.
Mm-mm.
Didn't he stop him?
Yeah, he did. And but I was telling niggas Ryo's not like that, bro. He cool, but he not finna beat no Frank
And
Martin or
bro, the
no.
nigga has two back-to-back losses. Nigga, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And aren't him and Chris Colbert supposed to be rematching though?
I
I
think
don't
so.
know for a fact,
I don't know if it's finalized.
but yeah, he
They
didn't got his
probably could,
ass whooped.
but Aldo Mason would beat Santos' ass right now. Nah, you not crazy.
Nah,
You
man,
not.
where D Hop at, man?
I don't know. He just. I don't know.
My nigga D was the first he like I remember him singing the praises about Abdullah Mason before anybody. And I agree. Like Abdullah's really like that. He was because D was the one telling people like fuck Keyshawn talking about Frankfurt. Keyshawn need to fight Abdullah. Abdullah will mix his ass up.
You know, Top Rank ain't gonna do that. Top Rank trying to make their ass the fucking Justice League. They trying to make the fucking Justice League because they trying to make none of these niggas fight each other. Like, why the fuck you got Jared Anderson, Richard Torres, and fucking F.A. Jabba, and none of them not even looking in each other's direction? Shit don't make no fucking sense.
Nah. But Richard Torres is ass though. Like
He's
he gonna
supposed
get
to be
knocked
making
out.
right now. He's supposed to be making FA Java versus fucking Frank Martin. I mean not Frank Martin. What's his name? Anderson on pay per view for $20. $20 pay per view.
$20 pay per view is crazy.
He said that's crazy.
Yeah. Might as well sell that shit on watch that shit on free TV, man. Cause I ain't
I
paying for that.
know you wouldn't pay for that. I know I wouldn't pay for that shit either. God
Like
damn! Like how do you make these niggas into stars?
Top Rank can't make them into stars, so that's the thing. Like you got to go to Top Rank already established. You can't go to Top Rank and try to be built. All they're
You,
gonna do is ride the
you know what?
coattails of
You know what's different about this boxing game today?
yeah.
Why do young why do young heavyweights today not trying to call out the former heavyweight champions?
Mm, true. I ain't gonna lie.
Tyson was trying to fight the former heavyweight champions of fighting champions.
I feel like Anderson will get stopped by Wilder though. All it's gonna take is
I
one
feel
right
like
hand
Wilder gonna fuck around and fight Frank Sanchez on you niggas
and stop him.
because nobody want to fight Wilder.
Fucking Ruiz ducked his ass. Man, Ruiz old weak ass ducked him
This
too,
nigga
man.
Ruiz begging for fights. That nigga's a fucking hoe.
Yeah, like a fucking prostitute on the side of the street begging for fights and shit. Nigga, you could have fought Wilder and made the biggest payday of your career.
He
But
said
you want 50
if
50.
Jamel beats Canelo, that's a big dub for FBA. Nigga, that's a super dub.
Yeah,
But if
that's
L
crazy.
nigga, if it's an L, they gonna be looking at us like, see, Canelo is the face of boxing. You know, he's beaten. He's beat a FBA. Look,
Yeah,
he
they
got
all
he
of them.
played FBA. Hey, how you feeling about that? Cause I know you gonna say you ride with your Texas bro. How you feeling, man?
I mean, hopefully it's a good fight. You know, I ain't really been thinking about it because I don't fuck with Canelo like that. You know, I got my reasons, but I'm riding with Big Mel. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Mel for actually testing himself because he been needed his respect, and they still ain't giving it to him, man. And let's say he loses shit, that's when he gonna get his respect. Like that's how these fuck niggas do. Like you gotta lose a black fighter, gotta lose to somebody for them to get their respect. And
Exactly. But
man,
you picking him to win by knockout?
I don't know about knockout, but shit, who knows, man? Canelo, he at the end of his rope. Like I don't care what nobody say. Canelo
He
at the
is,
end.
but
I think he
I'm
is.
not gonna lie. We might I think we might have fucking jumped the gun a little bit with that saying. You know why?
Why?
Reason why I've been watching the All Access, bro. That nigga Canelo is looking real good in that training, bro. He's running, he's swimming, he's doing the head movements, neck movements. He's working on his cardio, high altitude training. He's living good, looking good. I don't know, man. He's looking like
Okay.
he's healed up. I don't know. He might give Charlo a run for his money, my guy. And I
Let's
fuck
see.
with Charlo. I
Let's
definitely,
see, man. Hey, shout out to Big Mel, man, for taking this fight because
definitely.
he actually tested himself. Unlike a lot of these niggas, you know what I'm
Is he
saying?
testing himself or is he testing that bank account?
I don't know, man. If Mel go in there with some bullshit, then I'll be like, oh, okay, man, this nigga's just here for the check. But Mel sound like he want to do something great. He actually want to be greater than he
He
already
do,
is.
and that's what makes me feel like nah, he ain't taking the envelope.
Cause that means something for him and his family. You know, that means something for him. Like a Canelo win's gonna prop him up super. You know, and it might not be to like superstardom level, but it's gonna do something for his name. You know what I'm saying? Like, and this has been like a long time coming. Like, I don't care
Yep,
what
you
nobody
can't even
says.
say Canelo not in his prime because it don't matter. Cause Charlo going up 2 weight classes. He on some Triple G versus Kell Brook shit.
Yeah,
But
pretty
what if he
much.
win? Then it's gonna be like, damn, that nigga really like that for real. And then what's the name? Bud Crawford gonna have to look at his fucking undisputed run and think to himself, damn, I don't know, there's another two-time undisputed nigga out here.
I mean, yeah, like
And
when
I ain't gonna lie, what's his name? Charlo's undisputed. His second undisputed win will be better than Charlo's in my mean will be better than Bud's in my opinion.
No doubt.
Because the reason why is because he's going up two weight classes to challenge somebody for undisputed.
Not
But
only that, his first undisputed run is better than Bud's.
definitely, of course. But we ain't talking about that. We talking about the second one.
That's true. That's true. That will be better than Bud's.
Said Canelo back on that beef again. That's why I believe so too because he looks stacked. He looks like how he reminds me of how he looked in the Triple G1 fight where he's no the Triple G2 fight actually because he looks like he's lean but he still has his muscle and that's what that clenbuterol does for you. So I don't know, man. He might be on that juice, nigga. They probably slipped that nigga the dates telling him when the random drug testing is coming.
And then too, it's like he's saying like his stamina, like his stamina. That's not something that you can automatically just fix like that too. So he might be back on that shit. You know, he might be on some new shit. That Computer Raw 2, motherfucking Computer Raw Super Beef, nigga. You know what I'm
I
saying?
think
Like,
so too. Rivera Fraser, I definitely think so. I think so. I definitely think so. It's gonna be just like that. I feel like he's gonna be doing a lot of head movements and shit, slipping Charles jab, trying to look like the smooth criminal out there, slipping and weaving and dodging and throwing little fake hooks from here and there. I
I
feel
don't.
like he ain't gonna turn up until like the middle rounds because he might have a new and improved gas tank, so he might hold off on really going crazy until like the fourth round. And I feel like he gonna be trying to touch Charlo. He gonna be touching Charlo to his Charlo's ribs. Charlo gonna counter Canelo though and pop his ass. He definitely is with a counter right hand.
And the
I
thing
see that
is
shit.
too,
I see that shit landing all night from Charlo.
one thing people discount about Mel is like how big he is, and yeah, like he shouldn't get too big, but I think he can acclimate to the weight well enough to where he's not
Yeah, I
sacrificing
seen the
speed
I
or anything.
seen the all access. He looking like a 166, 165 right now. He definitely is. I seen him eating too. That nigga was eating like a fucking pit bull. This nigga had the fucking lamb steak with the mashed potatoes and the greens and all that shit.
Mm,
I'm like, oh, this nigga ain't lean. He ain't eating no lean food. That nigga eating fatty foods right now. He trying to get big.
mm. And the thing is too is like if Canelo tries to go in there like Danny Jacobs, it's gonna be all up to Mel to dictate that.
Turn up. Danny
Hmm.
Jacobs got this thing where he's slapping punches and shit like that. I
Danny
don't
Jacobs
know.
just like that nigga just he just be on some bullshit in the ring, man. Like he just be on that fucking that I can't with that nigga, bro. That's not Mel. Well, Mel has some performances like that. I can't lie. Like you know the fucking Castano one performance, but
That
I feel like
Castano one performance was nice though. He still did his thing. But
he
the
did.
only thing is, it's like he wouldn't focus really.
But I feel like for this performance, this type of fight, he gonna turn up. He gonna do what he need to do. He know what this means for him and his legacy, and I feel like that's not gonna be discounted on his part.
Do you notice that this fight's a little different? Like the racial tension is not really that crazy.
Yeah,
You notice that?
yeah. I thought it would. I thought it would be, to be honest with you.
Me too. But now it's really like on some. You know why? Because I feel like they understand like they can't really go nuts because this is a fucking super welterweight going up to fight a fucking super middleweight.
Yeah, so it's already kind of like low key discounted in my opinion because this not big Charlo. This is smaller Charlo. You know what I'm saying? And he been at 154 for years. You know, so
Hey,
Canelo
you know your man Charlo was. Hey, before I close out, I gotta close out because I gotta go get some rest. But Charlo, he was throwing some shots at Errol Spence, man, on the All Access too. I don't know if y'all seen that.
I've heard it. I didn't pay attention because I'm like boxing been the furthest thing from my mind To be real with you, I get tired of dealing with fuck niggas and the fuck shit that boxing brings to it. But he said something like Earl looking tired or something like that.
He
You
was
know, some
like, he was like, he was running, and I ain't gonna lie, he was sounding pretty good. His lungs was sounding real good. He was running. He was like, man, I ain't Earl on the all access. I had him on the all access, sounding like he was just. But nah, me, I'm good. And I ain't gonna lie, Earl sound like how I be sounding when I be running, cause I be jogging too. I smoke a lot of weed. I be like, man, I be feeling that shit. Like, definitely, I definitely feel it. Even my girl, she was like, man, does Earl smoke weed? Does he smoke? Do you think Earl smoke weed?
I feel like if anybody smoke weed, it might be Earl, and it might be Tank, but I
I,
don't know for sure.
I'm thinking Earl and Wilder.
Yeah, Wilder maybe. Yeah, I feel like Tank do for real though.
Wilder definitely did, cause didn't he get caught with the weed in the whip?
Yeah, he did. Which, to be honest with you, I don't think it should be like nothing like that bad. Like you smoking weed, like you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, niggas do like boxers do hard cocaine and shit. Don't nobody say nothing. You know, like it's just fucking weed.
That the racial tension. He said the racial tension gonna kick up fight week. Yeah,
I can
most
see
of.
that
I can see that. I can see that too.
because you know how they get, man, about Canelo and shit.
Man, I ain't gonna lie. Charlo, he gotta turn up the energy during fight week because Canelo, he does this. He does this all the time now, where he's super respectful, and then when it comes to the fight week, he be fucking Mexican flag, Mexican the fuck out on niggas. Like, yeah, look at me, nigga.
Yeah, you got
Chest
that
pumping
mean
niggas and shit in the way in.
Mel got to be on his FBA shit. You know what I'm saying? Like
He was on this FBA shit hard with that Castano fight.
that
Definitely.
shit. Like bring out the American flags, bring out all that shit, man. This your country.
He said,
Represent.
okay, before I get out, I'm gonna speak on this. He said, if you were male coach, what would your game plan be going into the fight? If I was male's coach, my game plan would be um, focus on, for the first couple rounds, focus on establishing the jab and letting the counter off every now and then use some lateral movement, but don't use too much movement for the first 3 rounds. Fourth round, that's when you start throwing that right hand and start mixing it up and going to the body, trying to throw combinations. Don't try to trade with them, but go in and out. Go
Mhm.
dig deep in them, like to stick them with the jab, and then rush and hit them with a two hooks to the stomach, left and right. Dip out, jump back in with a fucking jab. Just keep on popping with the jab. Just stick them in and out. I wouldn't suggest him trying to like basically trade with Canelo, but he might have to trade to get in the inside to really hurt Canelo. Because if he wants to win on points, it has to look good. John Ryder was able to mix Canelo up with some good combinations. I know Charlo can do some good combinations and get the fuck up out of there too. He just can't stand there in the inside and get caught with a fucking Canelo counter straight right hand down the middle or a Canelo crazy left hook. And definitely he can't be lounging on the ropes.
Mhm.
No lounging on the fucking ropes, nigga. I want you to fight right in the dead center. If you're not fighting in the dead center, use them legs.
Mhm. That's perfect, Art.
That will be my game plan. I wouldn't tell him to go in there trying to like bang it out with him. Box smart. If you want to bang it out with him, wait till the fucking 11, 12 championship rounds after you can already put some fucking solid rounds in the bank.
Mhm.
Definitely. Matter of fact, show out in the 12th round if that gas tank's still there.
Mhm. Don't be on no Loma shit. Like get
Don't
on
be
your shit for
on Loma
12th
shit.
round.
We don't be on, nigga. FBAs can't afford to be on no Loma shit.
Mm-mm.
We can't fucking take off the 12th round and cry robbery. Hell no. They ain't hearing that shit.
Regardless of the result, Art, I expect Mel to put on a good showing. because I believe he knows what this means for his legacy, and he has the skills to do it. You
You
know,
think he
like
punch though from Canelo?
what's
Canelo,
up?
he was like, huh, on the fucking back. You think fucking Charlo could take that shit, man? Let's keep it a buck.
I ain't never seen Charlo hurt. To his chin is like solid.
Me neither.
Um,
You know, it's the
I
worst
don't know
outcome in my head though.
what.
The worst outcome in my head is Charlo going there and he's throwing jabs and Canelo counters and he feels Canelo's power and he's like, nah, this is not what I want. And he tries to fucking like gets on this Tony Harrison versus Tim Tszyu shit, which is kind of stick and move. And then Canelo just keeps on stalking him down, and just fucking rips some body shots and the hooks. And Charlo just takes a fucking knee and say, all right, this is too much.
I don't see Mel like Mel got that dog in him though. You know what I'm saying? And one thing is like,
Looking like Kell Brook versus Triple G in the last final round when they stopped it. I don't want to see that shit.
nah, me neither. I feel like, what about Mel's power? Do you feel like his power can translate, or do you think it's gonna, like, what do you think is gonna happen? Like,
You know why? Hold on. Let me answer this question. He said, crazy Castano had Charlo looking crazy. You know what I feel like he had him looking crazy is because we just never seen Charlo look like that before. We've never seen really somebody, even though we've seen the Tony Harrison fight where Tony Harrison was boxing, we never seen somebody really try to pressure Charlo down like that and sometimes got a better of the exchange. We've never really seen that, so it's like it kind of reminded me of the Sean Porter versus Errol Spence fight. It's like niggas not used to seeing that, so they like, oh my god, what the fuck had that nigga looking wild. I get it, definitely. You not when you're not used to seeing that, it looks hella crazy when niggas getting pieced up or getting touched up. Definitely.
yep.
Said Charlo definitely for the Castano fight. And with Charlo, he gotta keep that same beef in him because I don't know if niggas even remember. I remember Castano fucking FaceTiming Canelo. Canelo's like, yeah, we rocking with you. Latinos rocking with you to beat Charlo. Did y'all forget that shit? I ain't forget it.
Mm-mm. I feel like Charlo ain't forgot that shit either though. Like, regardless of what he'll say and he'll do, I feel like he like Earl. Like, he'll take that shit and he'll keep it in his mind. You know,
He said,
when niggas doubt him, when they
Charlo
talking down on his name.
said if Castano can pressure and land on Charlo, Canelo can go to the body too. Only X factor to me is Canelo's stamina and hold up. And you know, that's not even the X factor for me no more because I'm seeing these training videos, bro. This nigga's doing road work and swimming and shit, bro. Nah, nigga, his gas tank gonna be up there. I feel like we gonna see the best Canelo we seen in a minute. Not even on no cap and shit, bro. I'm not even trying to cap because he knows how important this fight is. He can't afford to lose to a guy like Charlo because niggas gonna be looking like, all right, nigga, you really gotta throw the towel in.
That's
Definitely.
true. That's true. Canelo can't afford to lose this
So
shit, man.
Canelo's training like he a young nigga. He's watching old videos of him when he was a young nigga in the game. And he's getting inspired like, yo, like look at me when I was young. I'm still here. Hold on. I still got that still still got that same flame.
But one thing too is like Canelo do have mileage. Like, his knees is bad and other shit
Nigga,
like
not
that too.
gonna lie, them knees looking healed though right now. He running again. If you can run, your legs are healed, bro.
True. But then it's like,
He's
we
running
never
from
know.
high altitude too, so them lungs is expanding. He's doing his thing, bro. I feel like Charlo, he cannot come into this fight 168. If I was Charlo, I'll come into this fight 165, 164.
Hmm.
I wouldn't even try to come in at 168 because that's just too much muscle. Yeah, you might look good in the gym, like damn. Trust me, but I'm around because I'm around that weight. That's actually my weight right now, around 160. I fluctuate from 158, 160 to 164, 167, and I noticed the difference between when I'm 168 and 166 compared to when I'm 158 and 160.
Mhm.
I may look the part, like, yeah, I look swole as fuck at 160, but I noticed my gas tank ain't like how it was at 158 and
Mhm.
150. It's way different. But when I'm down at 160, I feel like, the power may not be there. But when you at 168, you feel like the power is there. Like, damn, I'm really cracking shit. So he might feel like, yeah, I'm really cracking shit. My gas tank decent enough to crack this nigga enough rounds to win this fight. That's how maybe I'll be feeling.
Yeah. We gonna see though, man. Hopefully it's a great fight.
When
You
is
know,
this fight, man? I just
I
been
think it's this month.
no,
It's like
it's this month, but like I think they said it's 2 weeks.
shit. I don't even know. Art. I ain't been paying attention to it, to be honest with you. It didn't have that, like, some feel off about it in my opinion. Like the buzz is like different. Like,
These one of these fights that you gotta really wait till the fight week. That's what I feel like because these guys are keeping it respectful. They're not. It's not no Caleb Plant versus Canelo shit. You know, it's more like Danny Jacobs versus Canelo, where I got a respectable Negro. I'm fighting against him, and I'm respectable myself. So let's just keep it respectful.
yeah,
That's exactly how it is. Just like the Danny Jacobs fight. Same that. It's giving me the same vibe, but this time it's kind of like it's dope because Canelo's on PBC now.
yeah. Canelo
And
then said PBC the
I feel
best
like that's
platform too.
I feel like that's what really looks different about it too. Like damn, but is it really different though? Because Showtime introduced us to Canelo.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
It's like a reunion of sorts. You know,
Yeah, it's basically a reunion, but niggas is treating it like this is a whole new type of ball game.
you right. It's not. They just don't want to admit it. The PBC hate gang, they get in tears now. You know what I'm saying? This shit hurting them.
Nigga, that shit is crumbled. That Errol Spence versus Bud fight and fucking Ryan Garcia versus Tank, and Anui versus fucking Fulton, that shit crumbled that whole side of the street talk because niggas is all fighting anywhere. It don't even matter.
Absolutely. And they the ones going for the smoke. You know, they the ones making this shit happen.
Exactly. But hey, I gotta get up out of here. I gotta get some rest.
All right, brother. It was always good talking to you, Art. Peace and
Yep.
blessings, bro.
Yep. Y'all stay up, brothers.